November mornings are dark, and the cold rain only adds to the gloomy Monday. Students scowl as they rush from the parking lot to the sanctuary of their high school. When I walk through the front doors, hundreds of faces stare shamelessly at me as I walk in. As I walk down the hallways, I'm greeted by grinning friends and gawking strangers. Another ordinary day. No, I'm not a rock star. No, my fly isn't down, and as you can see, I don't have 3 heads. The attention I attract comes from something much more mundane. I'm carrying a bike on my shoulder. Every day, rain, shine, or snow, I ride a bike to school. If my classmates realized the benefits, I'm sure they'd be pedaling right along with me, because once you see the financial, health, and environmental reasons for riding a bike, there's really no other logical choice. Now, riding a bike might not seem like the most unordinary thing, but at my school it's quite a phenomenon because everyone else is transported by some sort of automobile, whether it's a bus, a ride from their parents, or a car of their own. But I've chosen a different path. I began regularly riding a bike nearly a year ago when I had to pay a considerable amount of money for repairs of my Suburban. This, on top of gas prices, pushed me over the limit, and so for my birthday I asked only for a bike. Since then, I've saved nearly $500 in gas and parking alone, and the number is still growing. Like the seat that supports me as I ride from destination to destination, the money I save can support me later in life. But I soon realized there's another reason for riding a bike. Waking up in the morning has always been the most difficult part of my school day. I wake up, trudge around the house, not thinking, not talking at all. "Have a good day at school," my mom shouts as she heads out the door. I groan in response, and even that's a chore. But when I hop on that bike, my blood starts to circulate, my body starts to move, my eyes open up, and my head starts to clear, so that by the time I'm at school, I'm actually excited to be there, awake and ready to interact. The extra time and effort, things that most people consider to be a downside of riding a bike, invigorates me and improves my health. But a clear mind's not the only thing a bike provides. A clear conscience is another. Every day, hundreds of toxins are pumped into the atmosphere that can cause cancer and respiratory problems. They come from car exhaust. But there are also less obvious environmental advantages to riding a bike. For example, imagine if there were fewer asphalt parking lots and more trees and fields, or if instead of a noisy, smelly downtown, there was a much more pleasing atmosphere for our senses. Like the handlebars on a bike, steering me for where I want to go, environmental consciousness can help drive us into a more desirable future. So I've concluded that by riding a bike, I can not only save money and improve my health, but I can also help protect the fragile environment that we all share. So why is everyone so surprised when they find out that I ride a bike to school? Is it because they like giving money to globally dominating corporations? I don't think so. I think it's because we become blinded by a society searching for convenience so that we can rush about our daily lives. But perhaps it'd be better if we just slowed down. Slowed down to smell the flowers, feel the cold wind on our faces from time to time. Now, I understand that automobiles are important, and we need them for transportation, and it's good to travel from time to time. But I'm simply trying to suggest a cheaper, healthier, more environmentally responsible way to get around relatively short distances. So what is a bike? Or what is handlebars, pedals, and a seat? Alone they're very little, but together they make a bike, and together we can progress into a more desirable future. So next time you need to go down to the grocery store to get that loaf of bread, or next time you go across town to your friend's house, instead of reaching impulsively right for the car keys, I urge you to search for a more economical, more beneficial way to get there, because you might be surprised how much you enjoy it. That's all.
Alrighty.
Sweet.
Sounded good to me.